Hi, my name is Kate and welcome to my FlossTube. I have some questions that I want to ask. I've got works in progress that I want to share, including a new piece that I couldn't help myself but start straight away. I have a new pattern that you may not have seen and some other bits and pieces to chat about, so let's get started. Why do I always find it really difficult to figure out the first thing that I want to talk about? My brain is confusing. The other thing I need to do is actually tidy up my desk, but that's a whole other story. And I would love it if I found the time to do it this month, but it's likely gonna have to wait until my kids go back to school. It'll be nice when it happens though, because it's a lot. Okay, well, let's start with the newest pattern that I have available in my shop. It is another Dungeon Crawler Carl pattern. It's called Cascadia Edict, which I don't remember who suggested the use of the character's name in the pattern, but thank you to them because that really helped tie in the pattern itself, I guess. I don't really know how to explain my feelings towards it. I really wasn't feeling the name of the pattern, basically. I had actually just learnt from reading the name of the character because it was not really spoken about. So I was like, yes, okay, yes, I know who that is now, so it makes sense. Anyway, it's this piece here. I am likely going to, if I do another Dungeon Crawler Carl pattern, which I would like to do more, not necessarily straight away, but maybe over the course of this year, I am likely going to use the two characters again, because I really like how they turned out. I would change them so that Donut has a little tiara and Carl has his gauntlet and just the sleeveless look and knee pads and things like that. I think it would be cool to sort of dress them up a bit because the way they look here for this pattern, it's based on how they looked when they entered the dungeon. That's my what's the word I'm thinking of? That's where my mind went, basically. So it is as though they have just entered the dungeon, and yeah, hopefully that makes sense. So yeah, this piece here, it's called Cascadia Edict, as I mentioned. It's available on my shop and my Ko-fi shop and my Etsy shop as well. Depending on where you prefer to shop, you can get it in a bunch of different places. The other place that it is at is my, I can't remember the name of it actually, because it's brand new, and I'm really glad I remembered to talk about this. Fybe, I think that's how you say it. It's Fybe. So it's someone attempting to create a new platform, a marketplace platform that is like Etsy, but won't allow any AI or drop shipping or anything like that. So I have a store there. My store is the free tier right now, so I can only upload up to 50 products. And I wanted to sort of get the hang, I'm looking at the screen right now. I wanted to get the hang of the website itself. So I have uploaded only this pattern so far because it's gonna take me time to upload more patterns. And because I only have the free version, I don't want to pay just yet to have more listing power. I will pick and choose which patterns of mine will go onto that store, if that makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense. I think that makes sense. But yeah, so this is also available on Fybe as well. I will put a link for that in the description if you want to check out that website too, because we got to support people rather than AI. Please. The next thing that I want to chat about is a couple of things that I got over the last 2 weeks, and it will tie into something else as well that I have planned on doing. So the first thing is I placed an order through a website called the Black Needle Society. I can't remember where I heard about this website, but basically they have vault stuff of previous releases, package releases that they've done of people's patterns and dyed fabric and notions and other stitchy goodies. And so I got shopping on there because of course, and I grabbed 2 patterns and a sticker. So this is the sticker. It is enormous, so I'm kind of sad about that. I'm really bad at checking the size of stickers before I order them. So this one's gonna live in my sticker book. I was hoping I could put it on my laptop, but it's way too big. And so it's Stranger Things, where it's really hard to read actually. It says "Friends don't lie," and it's from Eleven's quote, and that's why it's a waffle in the background, because yeah, and Christmas lights. So it all ties in, and it's a Stranger Things themed sticker. So that one will go in my sticker book. Now that I've shown you, I can put it in there. The 2 patterns I got though yay English. This first one is called Wibbly Wobbly Timey Wimey Sampler, and it's by Catherine Landis. It's this here, and it's all cross stitch. I kind of knew it, but I really like that it sort of looks like black work in a way. And of course it's Doctor Who themed, and I really enjoy Doctor Who, especially the stuff that has released since 2005, because just quietly, I haven't watched the older Doctor Who stuff, and I keep being told I really should, but I don't know, I'm just worried that it'll be really cringe. Anyway, so I got this. So it's the TARDIS, and it's got elements of other bits and pieces from the show. So it's got a weeping angel, and it's got roses because of Rose Tyler, and a bow tie, and a Dalek, and other stuff. So yeah, it's really cool. The only thing I don't really like about this, oh no, it's actually got it there. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say it's got the pattern, which I won't show you up close, but it's got the pattern on the inside, but it has the information about it on the back, and that includes the colors to use, but it actually has them down the bottom here as well. And so I'm gonna have to pick out colors to use, because this is Bee Stitch Me Silks, and I just want to use DMC. So I will, yeah, pick out DMC colors. It only takes 3 colors, so that's pretty cool. So I got that one, and the other pattern that I got is Flossy Fox Shop, because I'm obsessed. And it's this one here. It's called The Bookshop. It's just really cute. It was released last year, and I haven't seen it on her store front, but that's the design itself. And it's got all the colors on the back, and it's got the colors on the inside too, but it's just got all these little bits and pieces that are really adorable. And it's little, so it's a small one. So yeah, there's that. So those are the 3 things that I got from the Black Needle Society. The other thing that I got in the last 2 weeks, and it ties in with what I want to talk about as well, like another thing that I want to talk about, I got this pattern, which I will put up here, which is a bookmark design. It is by Goblin's Cave Club. So I got that because it's really cute. I really like the way that it's designed. But going into why I got it, it is because it's sad to say, but Christmas is coming. And if you don't already know, I stitch a piece, like a small piece that will fit into a 4-inch embroidery hoop for my girls for Christmas. And my oldest daughter is still really into K-pop Demon Hunters, mostly the songs themselves rather than the movie. And I thought, because her favorite character is Rumi, I thought it'd be really cool to take that character from that bookmark and just stitch that, not the whole bookmark basically. So I'll stitch that for her, and yeah, hopefully she'll really like that. It was either that or I would do Elsa from Frozen, because she is obsessed with the song Let It Go, which, oh my gosh, she's like so obsessed. She listens to it in like different languages and stuff like that. I'm gonna do this little Rumi. It'll be very cute, and I'm sure she'll really like it. And on that topic, I have found on Pinterest pixel art designs of characters from the the Netflix show, The Amazing Digital Circus. And for my youngest daughter, 'cause she's obsessed with the show. She will get a hoop of all of like the main characters from that, because yeah, someone has made little miniature pixel art characters of, I'm pretty sure, all of the main characters, which I think is 7 of the characters, and I'm like 100% certain she will love it. So yeah, I'm getting ready for Christmas. I am likely going to get started on those once my girls go back to school, so that I can actually stitch them like in secret easier and do them really slowly and make sure that they don't see them and stuff. So yeah, that's the tangent for the haul that I got, which was that pattern. Ta-da! Tell me if I'm crazy for getting ready for Christmas this early. I feel like I am being a little bit silly and doing it this early, but I also feel like I'm being really impressive by doing it this early. So I would love to hear your thoughts on getting started on Christmas presents in August/September. September makes it feel like a little bit more understandable why I would do that. Who knows? What else is there? I need to go back to my notes. Another thing that I did that's not really haul, I guess, but a thing that I did was, and I will show you the reason why, because it's a work in progress, but I signed up as a patron on Patreon for Flossie Fox Shop, and I even sent her a message after I signed up, and I'm like, you did it, finally, I am a patron, good job. I held off as long as I could, kind of thing. And she laughed, like she sent me a message back and laughed and thanked me for joining. So I'm officially a patron on Patreon for Flossie Fox Shop, and that's because she releases patterns that are only available on Patreon. I think most of the time, I'm not certain, but I'm pretty sure she eventually releases the patterns to the general public, but I don't know. I saw this one and I will show it to you as my first work in progress of what like clinched it for me. Anyway, so I signed up for that. The other random thing that I want to talk about is social media. I want to just toot my own horn a little bit and make mention that I am really close to 9,000 followers on Instagram, which has been slow, I guess. It's been interesting. I'm trying to figure out how I feel about it. Like, I mean, I've been posting on twolittlekits Instagram for a long time now. Like back when I first started and decided on the name for twolittlekits, which is back in early 2018. So it's been, yeah, what is that? 8.5 years-ish that I've been posting on Instagram, and for some people obviously it's really fast to grow, but I'm really happy that this has been very organic growth. The last couple of weeks/months I've gotten, I'm trying to remember what it was because I looked it up and now I don't remember. I should have written it down. I think it was like I'd gotten 200 followers per month almost, which is wild. And if you are a follower of me over there, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Yeah, it's my most popular platform and it is the one that I post to the most often. It feels the most natural to post to for me. I don't really understand why, but it just is. And I say that in the fact that I'm posting a video onto YouTube and Spotify. So yeah, but I do post about this video on Instagram. So anyway, the other thing I wanted to ask, if you are a follower of me on Instagram, I wanted to know whether or not you've been enjoying the current like silly reels that I've been doing and trying to pick up a little bit more lately. Back in 2022, I was posting roughly twice a day. I was doing a reel and a static post, like one each every day, I think. It was either that or I was doing like alternating. So I was doing a reel one day and then a static post the next day and then reel and then anyway. And that was difficult and I got really burnt out, but it helped my growth a lot. And the reels I was doing were pretty much always silly and like I would voice dub what was being said, but made it related to stitching. And it was really hard to come up with those ideas pretty much every day. So I'm trying not to get back into that habit, but make it feel fun still. So I'm curious about your thoughts on that. Please let me know what you think. Before we talk about works in progress, I do have one new blog post on my website. It's called Juggling the Need to Stitch and the Daily Routine. Sorry, my face just got bright. And it's just, what it says basically. It's about wanting to stitch and not necessarily being able to stitch when you want to stitch, and what you can do to help that push and pull, I guess, or what I do. So there will be a link for that in the description. But yeah, I'll let you read it if you want to read it. I won't take up time talking about it, I guess. Okay, so let's share some work in progress. I did say the first one I would show you would be the reason that I signed up for the Patreon for Flossy Fox Shop, and it's because of this piece here, which I have done so much on because it's just so easy, and oh my gosh, it's this piece here. It's called Fall Fantasy House, and it's so cute. It's so cute. I saw it and I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to get that. I have to do that. It just called to me. Up here, you can see the little yellow and the little tiny purple dot there. That's a dragon that I'll be stitching shortly because I think I'm up to that color now. And there's a fox, and what's over there? Oh, some stones, like some stepping stones. So that's what that is in that gap there. But there's a little swing in a tree, and the trees are really cute, and there's pumpkins everywhere, and I'm showing you the back. Oh my gosh. Well, there's the back. But yeah, so there's trees, and those are stepping stones, and there's like little hanging vines, and yeah, it's super cute. And I need to go through some of her other posts in like Patreon or something now that I've got access to it, and double check to be able to keep an eye out to see if there are other seasons of this, because I'll need to do them as well. That's all. I think she did say that she was gonna do the rest of the seasons when I showed her that I'd started this, but I can't remember what she wrote. So yeah, I'll be investigating that because very cute. Anyway, on to some other things that you've already seen before. I don't think I've done much on this. This is another Flossy Fox Shop piece. This is Cat Dragon House. I think I've done a little bit on this in the last 2 weeks. I think I did one of the greens or something, and I've started, as you can see, I've got blue on my needle, but I've started the rest of the roof in blue up there. So yeah, I'm pretty sure some of this is new. So there's that one, and it's just, I know I say this every time, but there is so much confetti stitches. I'll show you the back again, because my back is super neat. I've been cutting off the floss whenever I need to move more than like 4 spaces away, and it makes it look so very neat. All right, on to stuff that isn't Flossy Fox Shop. I have done a lot on this one. This is Nath Nolu's Quilting Fox. I'm just gonna put my needle behind so that I don't have a big thread running across it again. So you can actually see the couch that the fox is sitting on now. So that's awesome. I've been doing a lot of the blue. I'm pretty sure I did some blue last FlossTube, but yeah, I've been working through the 3 blues that are in this pattern, and I'm doing the last one now. And there's the back, because I always intend to show you the backs. Very neat. I toot my own horn. Not that you have to have a neat back, it's just I pride myself in it, I guess. And let's show you this one next. This is my flower Prairie, and I am caught up to today. So look, I remembered the little sign. So we've got July to August, and then one little flower which was able to be tucked in there. So that was perfect. But there's all my flowers, which is a lot. And this is the halfway point of the fabric. So I might even have like a strip of fabric that I can reuse for another project. along the line. That would be pretty cool. If I had a extra piece of like an extra strip of fabric to use for something else, that would be, I don't know, that would just make me feel pleased. So there's that one. I didn't show you the back, I'm sorry. It's already put away. Can't take it out, sorry. Okay, my next work in progress is this one, which is Museum After Midnight. I am currently working through the latest release, which is part 8. Yeah, part 8. I've just started it, and it's this little gap here and here and here. So you can see that I've got some stitches in on like the tail, the 2 tails for this one here, and there's a little eyeball up here. But I am caught up. Like I did catch up before yesterday, which I'm recording this on Saturday, so yesterday was the latest release. And that was thankfully because there was a break week, the week before last, or the week before this week, I guess. I don't know the right way to put it. But yeah, I was very thankful because it meant that I could stitch on some other things. Because although this looks amazing, I have to admit I'm not enjoying it a whole heap. It's not like the birds or the aquarium or the plants where there was lots of bright colors, and I don't know, just I kind of knew what to expect each week. With this one, I have no idea what to expect each week. I don't know how to explain it. Yeah, there's a lot of browns in this piece, and it just kind of gets a bit repetitive. I am enjoying it. Like I am still wanting to do it, but I will be looking forward to finishing it, I must admit. So there's that one, and I'll show you the back of this one. So there's the back. You can get up close, and I'll try and center my fabric without being able to see. So hopefully I did that right. I do really like the banner at the bottom of that one. I thought that looked really good. Like the, you know, like the swinging barrier thing. That was clever. Anyway, my last work in progress is this one here, which is Needle Lot Designs Stitch Along, called Life at the Cottage. Then the next part got released, which is part 7, and it's a big dog that's laying down here along with like some bits and pieces over here. And so there's a lot of yellows to stitch. Like the yellow that I'm working on right now, I think there was like 500 stitches of it. So I did catch up in time for this one as well. The previous part was the blanket and the things that are on the blanket, as well as the little watermelon slice over here. And yeah, so I had like almost a week between me finishing, like me catching up, and this release this past week. So yeah, there's that. This one is so cute, and I really like stitching this one because there's just so many bright, happy colors. It's a good one. And the dog is really cute. And there's only one more part for that one to be released. So we'll have to wait and see what is on that. I will tell you when that comes out. That comes out on the 26th of August. And then it'll be all done. So that's all my works in progress that I did. I obviously worked on this as well in the last 2 weeks, but that's a finished piece, so. Where's my notes? So the last thing to chat about is IRL stuff, which there isn't anything really to talk about. The only thing that's happened that's exciting is my husband and I had our 24th anniversary, which is just wild to like sit and kind of figure out how. How is that the case? And the reason I say how is because I don't feel as old as I am. I still feel like early 20s or something. So how would that be the case if I'm early 20s? But anyway, so we were going to go out to dinner, but we haven't yet, but we're going to take our kids. Yeah, so that'll be nice. I can't remember why we didn't on the Monday itself. Yeah, doesn't matter anyway. But the main reason we haven't really done anything is because of the fires from Spokane. So I live in the Pacific Northwest, close to Seattle, but there's been fires in Spokane, which is obviously the other side of Washington state, and all of the smoke from those fires have been pushed over to us. And where I live, it's kind of like a dip. It's a little bit of a valley, and so we've had the smoke catch into our little valley, and the air quality has been really bad. Like, it's been, I can't remember like the technical readings of them, but basically you would look out the window and the universe was orange. Like, it was just gross. And my oldest has asthma issues, and I don't want to test the theory of whether or not my youngest has any breathing issues. She doesn't currently, and I have, like, I previously had asthma growing up, and so I didn't want to like cause any issues to myself. So yeah, we've been staying inside and just hanging out and doing like play dates inside, like in our houses. No adventures or anything like that, which is really frustrating because I just started to get my girls, especially my oldest, out and about for walks to just exercise and get away from screens and move our bodies and stuff. And then this happened, and it was just like, ugh. So anyway, I did go out earlier today with my youngest to the playground because the air quality has improved quite a bit today. So yeah, we went out for like 50 to 60 minutes or something, and just got outside for a bit basically. So that was nice. I need some sunshine, so but that's everything. Like I said, there's really nothing that's been happening, unfortunately. And yeah, so in saying that, I will wrap it up there. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to jump in the comments and let me know your thoughts about the things that I asked you about. Don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you're not already. And until next time, I will see you around the internet. Bye.